This is hWnd Part 2, In the Pink.
And the battle begins. Fight!
Uh-oh. Dan taunt. He's just outplaying me right here. You see that Dan's got some good pokes, and if he's playing it really carefully, then it's a good footsie fight. But if you can get out to fireball range, then he loses his advantage. He has to be in close. You see how quickly that advantage went away once I got back out to zoning. But really, Dan has to work for every bit of his damage. I mean, look here. He can tag me with an uppercut. I mean, he's got the uppercut, but he doesn't have the uppercut FADC into Ultra. That if he could combo into his Ultra, it would increase his potency so much. So in Super, I anticipate Dan being a lot more powerful than he is now. Just because his damage is going to go up. I mean, his combos are okay, but they're not. If you see Dan with 2 bars, you're not going to be like, oh crap, like you are with Ryu and Sagat. Right after this backdash, here comes his Dankyaku mix-up, and then I block the Koryuken. When I was looking at this in slow-mo, if you just stand still after blocking the EX Koryuken, it'll actually switch sides on you. What I was doing was, as I was blocking, I was just holding back. My character briefly turned around and then went back the other way. I've actually been caught by that before, where I think Dan is going to be on one side of me and I do something in the wrong direction. So keep that in mind when you're fighting Dan, that if you block his EX uppercut up close, it will switch sides on you if you don't keep walking. Watch him right here. He's going to shoot me into the sky and then dash under me for the cross under. Earlier on in the set, he did that, and I blocked it. It's the very first time I've ever blocked a cross under in Street Fighter 4. There are all these players. They know how to, when they meet you in the air, they dash immediately and cross you under, and I eat it all the time. I probably never would have figured out what was going on if I hadn't been watching these videos and seeing myself get hit by that over and over again. So I did actually block it today for the first time. I saw it happen and blocked. I didn't get that one. And, you know, I'm not like some kind of super genius or anything. But watching these videos, God, my game has improved so much from recording myself. If you can record yourself and watch what you do, you can fix so many mistakes in your game just through that tool.
This is the final round. Fight! Here's the fight we've all been waiting for. There's no saying who's going to win. What'll happen next? It's no use.
Here I get EX, palm, into sweep, go for the demon flip cross up, and look at the jabs I use. I didn't know what side I was going to land on, so usually what I do is assume I'll cross up and do a crouching fierce into EX palm as though I were crossing up. I don't hit confirm it. Some players claim they can hit confirm and change directions after demon flip dive kick. I'm not fast enough to do that. So what happens is if I just go ahead and go into the EX palm or crouching fierce and EX palm combo as though I was crossing up. If I don't get the cross up, I'll get a crouching fierce into EX counter on the front side. Very rarely do I get punished for doing that, and I get the jump in, which is 70 damage, and then the crouching fierce, which is 100 damage, and then the EX palm or the EX counter burns a meter. Now, if I did it on the other side, I'd get the crouching fierce into the EX palm combo if it wasn't blocked, and I'd get huge damage. Okay, now if you just do the jabs, you get the jump in, which is 70 damage, and then the jab string, which is, I use four jabs. I don't bother going into the standing moves because it hardly increases your damage at all, but it does increase the difficulty slightly. So what I'll end up doing is getting 190 something damage from the jump in and then the jab series into crouching short. Now lately, I haven't been doing the crouching fierce into EX palm combo just to save the meter. Really, the number of times that I would actually land the cross up and have it not be blocked and get the crouching fierce into EX palm was so infrequent compared to the number of times I would land from the front and burn the meter with the EX counter, or get the cross up and have it blocked and burn the meter for the EX palm and put myself at 5-frame disadvantage and possibly be punished. The number of times that would happen, I started to think it just wasn't worth the meter, the 1 bar of meter, for the odd chance that I'd get that huge combo. So lately all I've been doing is the cross up into jabs, and every once in a while, instead of taking all the damage, I'll reset and try to throw out of it. But most of the time I just take the damage. I mean, I just got a huge combo and ended it with a sweep, or you know, got a back throw from a sweep. So really trying to go for that huge combo afterwards, although it usually does end the round. It happens so infrequently that I couldn't see spending the meter on it anymore. Oh, right here, there, I blocked the light kick Dankyaku. While I was talking earlier, I noticed that I had countered his light kick air Dankyaku with Kongoshin. When Dan does his Dankyaku in the air, it's not an armor break, so you can use your Kongoshin against it as he's coming down.
Win!